Colonel Russell Williams has agreed to plead guilty to murder and sexual assault charges. We have the latest on that story.
Humber College will receive some funding from the Ontario government, and the Humber men's golf team wins again. Humber News starts right now.
Hello, it's Thursday, October 7th, 2010. Welcome to Humber News, coming to you from the Broadcast Center here at the North Campus. I'm Jessica LeBerge. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Phil Heidenreich. Ahead on our show, we have all your news, sports, and entertainment highlights, as well as your 5-day weather forecast. But first, Jessica has our top story.
Colonel Russell Williams' lawyer says his client will plead guilty to all charges at his next court date. The former CFB Trenton commander is charged with the murder of 27-year-old Jessica Lloyd and 37-year-old Marie-France Como. Williams will also plead guilty to 2 sexual assault charges and 86 other charges related to breaking and entering. The colonel will be appearing in court for the first time this morning after being arrested in February and waiving his right to a preliminary hearing.
Health Canada is requesting that people come forward if they've had a negative reaction to energy drinks. This request stems from a recent report of a student who had a seizure after consuming 2 Red Bulls. Fatigue and hunger also may have been factors. Reporter Romy Levine has the story.
As study time increases and hours of sleep decrease, many students crave caffeine. Energy drink-fueled all-nighters are a popular choice when coffee just doesn't cut it. Energy drinks, however, are not without their consequences. This student sticks to decaf. He knows firsthand what too many energy drinks can do to one's body.
I don't like the feeling. It really gets into it. It's like you have to. I feel more anxious. Anxiety level pumps up. Adrenaline level also increases as well.
One energy drink is equivalent to 2 to 3 cups of coffee, and more than one of those drinks exceeds Health Canada's suggested daily caffeine intake. Fitness coordinator Leanne Henwood-Adam is critical of the way energy drink companies advertise their product.
It saddens me that companies are marketing this kind of stuff as something safe. So the target market is college and university age students, and they're taking it, and a lot of them are drinking it like it's a can of pop.
Instead of grabbing an energy drink, you may want to eat one of these. Eating fruit, drinking water, and exercising are natural alternatives to caffeine. Romy Levine, Humber News.
And in other health news, doctors in North America aren't convinced by a study that says light drinking is safe during pregnancy. They've expressed concern since the study was published in the Journal of Epidemiology and Community Health, saying one study is not enough to confirm that drinking when pregnant is okay. Researchers looked at 11,000 babies and followed them for 5 years. The study found that children whose mothers had 2 drinks or less per week did not have negative side effects or show behavioral and emotional issues usually associated with fetal alcohol syndrome.
Humber College will be receiving a final installment of funding from the Ontario government, which will go towards the construction of a new building at the Lakeshore campus. After receiving $4 million over the last 2 years through the province's College Equipment and Renewal Fund, the final $783,000 will go towards the continued construction of Lakeshore's new L building. The building will partially be used for Humber's public relations and film and television degree programs. Humber's Associate Vice President of Planning and Development, Rick Embry, says the new classrooms will be a much-needed addition to the Lakeshore campus.
The reason we're expanding is because the number of students requesting degree certification in the northwest part of Toronto is extremely large. It's anticipated to be somewhere between 50 and 90,000 people who, over the next 5 years, will be looking for specific degree programs.
Construction on the building will be finished in March, and it will be ready for students next fall.
2 men were rushed to Sunnybrook Hospital after a shootout on Allen Road and the 401 last night. One man was shot in the torso and the other was shot in the leg. Police remained on the scene to investigate. Witnesses reported seeing a silver Nissan with tinted windows at the scene. Police are still searching for suspects.
Ontario's best-known OPP officer may be a Conservative candidate in Vaughan when the next federal by-election is called, according to the Toronto Star. Julian Fantino has been courted by both the federal and provincial Conservatives for some time. Fantino's tenure as commissioner was often controversial because of his tough stance on protesting and allegations of police corruption. Conservative Senator Bob Runciman says if Fantino wins a seat, he is certain to be assigned a post in cabinet. Maurizio Bevilacqua, the MP for Vaughan, left his seat this summer to run for mayor, opening up the long-time Liberal riding.
And an Ontario woman has had an unlikely mishap after her GPS apparently led her into a swamp north of Trenton. The 25-year-old spent nearly an hour on the roof of her flooded car before help arrived. It's unclear whether the woman was lost through her own misguidance or if it was a glitch, but this isn't the first time that the GPS systems have caused accidents. Last month, a school bus carrying 10 grade 12 students and 2 teachers got stranded on a logging road on Vancouver Island for nearly 24 hours after their GPS system led them the wrong way.
After the break, we'll have more news from around the country and the world. Tom Parisi will have sports news, and we'll have your weather forecast with Natalia Buya.
We've got lots to be happy about with the weather today. It's sunny, warm, just beautiful. I'll have more details after the break.